Hello everyone, welcome to Follow Your Heart Intuition. I'm going to do a Capricorn reading. So today is the 15th of May. We're just about ending Taurus season in a week. This reading is for the next 2 weeks. Capricorn, what's going on for you? Being an earth sign, with an earth sign season. So Capricorn, what do we need to tune in for you at the moment? So I get the feeling this may be a relationship love reading, Capricorn. And I also get the feeling that there's a kind of release of fear and a release of fear and letting go of old belief systems and patterns, and actually checking in why these belief systems control you and how long have you been holding on to them, subconsciously or consciously. What kind of comforts do they evoke in you? So Capricorn, what is going on for you? Time to change certain ways of doing things, certain ways of thinking about things, certain ways of keeping you busy so you don't need to look at your patterns. What are those things? Okay. Got the Four of Swords, Devil energy, Son of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, Mother of Pentacles, Father of Cups, Daughter of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting from you, Capricorn, is that old patterns control you because they keep you, in some ways they make you feel like you're grounded. Okay? It kind of grounds you. It's what you know. And even if it's for the worse, you just hold on to them because of what you know. It's a bit like better the devil you know and not taking a risk outside of your comfort zone. It's a comfort zone thing for you. Keeps you grounded. Okay, but deep down, you know that when you really listen to things that you're not being authentic, and actually what it does, it pushes the very people that who would enhance your life flow and the joy in your life, you push them away. Okay, there's a sense of sadness, a sense of loss by behaving in the same old way and not being willing to change. And actually, Capricorn, very much you look at this animal here. Very much, excuse me, very much you holding on to stubbornly to old ways of doing things. But deep down, something in you is stirring. And it's stirring because this has caused you sadness just recently. You know, maybe you pushed away a feminine energy that all they wanted was nurture you, and they wanted you to grow emotionally. Okay, They wanted to nurture you, and they wanted to have you grow emotionally. And maybe you've got a sister in your life who's actually put some clarity in your mind and said, you know what? You need to take action so you can overcome this loss. And the only way you can overcome this loss is by starting to consciously look at your patterns. And like a young stag, grow your antlers. You've got to grow your wisdom. And also you are aware you've caused a lot of pain by being so stubborn. It's literally caused pain in other people, especially in a particular individual, because it's a bit like you accuse them of trying to change you when actually it is you who is resistant to change, and you're deflecting your stuckness onto someone else by attacking them. So it's caused pain in someone that really cared about you. And let's see what the outcome with that particular relationship is. You're going through a huge transformation if you are willing to do the work, if you're willing to look at things, if you stop and take action. The change is big, okay? Work is required, and you can't just go to that person and say, look, I know I've been a dick and I'm sorry, and then carry on in your old stubborn comfort zone. You need to spend more time in nature to help you shift your mindset and also raise your vibration so you're on a higher vibe. You need to really let go of fear and know that when you plant seeds, nature also will support you in helping those seeds grow into flowers or plants or food. It's the same within you. This particular person you've pushed away has planted seeds in you, and it's a bit like you've put bricks on top of the soil so they couldn't come out. But somehow some of these seeds escaped or found the light through the cracks of between the bricks, and excuse me, they're pushing through, but they've also, the work has been so hard that you realize in some ways how your stubbornness has been quite cruel to the very people who actually care about you, the very person who cares about you. I'm just going to look at the Ace of Wands energy, what it is that would help heal this relationship, because it looks like you want to heal this relationship and you pretend you don't know how, but actually you do know how. And one of those things that you need to let go of is the fear of holding on to something that is basically, it's like holding a dead hand, a hand that is dead, that has no life in it, and you think that's called the fear, and you think that is protecting you, and it's not. So it says face your fears, okay? Though it says officially it says face your financial fears, but I'm not using the cards literally. You have to face your fears. When you're honest to yourself about your fears of either success or failure, they can no longer control you. So basically you've let those fears control you, especially in a relationship that was important to you, and it has potentially caused such a big rift that this person who really cared about you and actually did hold your hand, as you can see with the innocent children in front of this angel. They want to lead you. But the rift may be that you feel like you've lost this person, which is another excuse for fear, because if you already feel like you've lost this person, maybe you're not going to put in the effort. Okay? And there's another thing that this card says, and that is that every successful person has struggled with and released self-doubt. So once you realize that you in fact have nothing to fear, and you can face that very person you care about in an emotionally mature way, that basically success is assured. There's the Wheel of Fortune card. So yeah, Capricorn, don't be your own worst enemy and stop making excuses for yourself or for someone else in the way that you determine how they're going to react, because you don't know that until you try. And it's better to know than to live in fear and not look at the corners or your blind spots. It's better to know than ignoring your your blind spots. What's the outcome of this situation? If you do the work, stop feeling sorry for yourself, be genuine when you do approach this person that you've pushed away with your behavior. And even when I say that, I feel a sense of defensiveness coming from the energy field. So Capricorn, what is the outcome if you look at your shadow side and grow emotionally? First of all, at the bottom, there's no place like home, okay? This person is like your home. You can have the best home in the world. You can have all the fancy paraphernalia within your home, but a home is not a home without people who have your best interests at heart, who care about you. If you let go of that fear, this is how you're going to feel. You're going to soar high. It's like dancing on the clouds. It's like, in many ways, reaching your destiny. The destiny that you deserve, okay, Capricorn? Just want to pull one more oracle card from this deck here. This is like a mantra. Yeah, you're gonna have to make an effort, and it's not just a one day effort where you admit to certain vulnerabilities or admit that you've been basically so difficult to deal with. You're going to have to make an effort where you're going to have to approach the situation and make every day count. One step at a time, every day, not just fall back into your comfort zone and become, in some ways, your emotional, arrogant self. So, free will. Here it says the answer to your question is no. All right? Yet remember, you have free will. You are free to make your own decisions. Just remember that you need to take responsibilities for any choices you make. Meditate and see what your heart says. In that sense, I'm going back to the way you were is a choice. You can go back to the way you were and carry on the same old way, which in some ways is where you are most comfortable at. But also Spirit is saying to you, no, that is the wrong way to go, even though you can choose to do that. You can make your own decisions about that. But then you have to take responsibility for your choice. And that's where the heart comes in. And it says, meditate and see what your heart says. Do you want to ignore the fact that there is a need for you to evolve emotionally? Do you want to make things excuses? Do you want to turn your back on something that is home and a very fortunate situation and a happy one? Or do you want to go forward and use your will and say, I want to change, or I want to be the change? So, yeah, Capricorn, this is your choice, and actually very powerful reading for you, and a very fortunate outcome if you start listening to your heart, okay? And really listen to what it, see what your heart says, and drop the fears. And know that really fear is just an illusion. Things will grow. But of course, if you prevent things from growing by trying to constantly prune the plants, or, as I said, put bricks on top of the soil so the plants can't grow properly, you are not giving yourself justice. You're literally, in some ways, making it so difficult that it could be quite emotionally taxing and in some ways crippling. So, yeah, it's your choice. If you want to go back to the old way of being or continue the old way of being, the answer is no, that is not the way. But at the end of the day, you have free will, okay? Not making a choice is also a choice, by the way, Capricorn. This reading could also resonate with potentially Virgo, but any sign. So look at the titles of these readings. If you want a personal reading, you can email me at followyourheartintuition@gmail.com. And we can arrange time for a reading. And thank you for sharing this channel and subscribing to it. And I look forward to giving you a reading, hopefully within the next 2 weeks. Bye for now.